Today's video is going to be on making money, and in making money, the pursuit of making money, how you could be judged for that. Okay, the morality in making money. Does being rich make you greedy? Does being rich make you a bad person? Does being rich make you happy? Does being rich make you a good person? And these kind of questions. Now, you can ponder these all day long. And of course, the old money doesn't bring happiness gets thrown around all the time. But I'll tell you what is true. I'm not saying money does bring you happiness. But what is true, without a doubt, is that lack of money will bring you unhappiness. Okay? Lack of money will bring you unhappiness. So if you don't have the money that you need to pay your bills or support your lifestyle or provide for your kids, that is going to bring you unhappiness. If you can't pay the mortgage, if you can't put food on the table, that will bring you unhappiness. Okay, so a lack of money will bring unhappiness. That's guaranteed. So that does not mean that money will bring you happiness, but money can provide access. It can provide food on the table, a roof over your head, a nicer roof over your head, and these things can actually make you happy. It just depends on how you show appreciation for those things. You have to actually exercise gratitude. You have to sit there and actually be thankful for what you have, to really enjoy it, to really, make use of the fruits of your labor. If you're putting in the work, you're making the money, you can't enjoy it and you can't become happy from that, okay? But it's not guaranteed. More money does not equal more happiness, but lack of money will equal unhappiness. Okay, and then there's another quote that gets thrown around here and there, and that's that being rich makes you greedy, that having a lot makes you a bad person, and that if you have a lot of money and you've made a lot of money and you're rich, that it's going to be hard for you to actually get into heaven. Okay? And there is a verse in the Bible about this. It says that it is harder for the rich man to get into heaven than it is for a camel to squeeze through the eye of a needle. And that is from the Bible. And the way I like to interpret that, okay, is that obviously it would be extremely hard, impossible for a camel to squeeze through the eye of a needle. So what it's saying is that if you are rich and you have made a lot of money, you're going to have a lot to answer for, okay? And you can think about it this way. Nobody here can make money, okay? Nobody is here with a money printer at home just making it, or in an arts and crafts studio just making money, okay? You cannot make money. You can actually only take money. So you can trade your time for money. Somebody will pay you to do a certain task or a certain job. That's having a job, having a career. You're taking money from your company, or you're taking money from your boss. Or you can sell something, a product or service, and you're then taking money for whatever it is you're selling. And when the poor man dies, say he has nothing. Well, he has nothing to answer for, because he hasn't taken any money with him now. All his money has went back. He now has nothing to answer for. He's broke. He hasn't taken money from anybody else. But if you die rich, you have taken a lot of money. Okay? And so I like to look at it as you will need to answer for every single penny that you've taken. And so when you are running your business or you are doing your job, you have to ensure that you're taking that money in a moral way. So if you're doing a job for somebody, you should put in the work. You should go above and beyond. You should do a good job. You should work hard in your career if that's what you choose to do, because somebody is actually giving you money to do that. And so morally, you should be putting the effort in that they're paying you for. And if you're selling a product or a service, you have to ensure that you're doing that in a moral way. You can make quick money scamming. You can make quick money stealing. You can make quick money selling drugs. But that is not going to last. That is not long term. And that is the type of activity that you're going to get judged harshly on. Okay? Because you've taken money in an immoral way. So if you do have a product, if you do have a service, make sure it's good. Make sure it helps people. And I like to look at this in my business that I do now, the Airbnbs. We are supplying a roof over a head for somebody in the short term. I charge according to the market. I don't overcharge when there's no properties available. There's other properties available. They choose to stay with me. And I make sure that experience is as good as it can be. I make sure we have all the amenities that we say we have. We put good quality amenities in the units. We make sure it looks good. We make sure it's clean. We make sure our cleaners are doing the work too. And therefore, I feel like I'm doing business in a moral sense. Okay? I hope that makes sense to everybody. That's just my thoughts on it. If you do have any thoughts of your own, just let me know.